Bro, the Diddy shit is crazy.
I haven't really seen too much of what's been happening. It is crazy, bro. How they're trying to slander me and Diddy.
He was a big time cock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's innocent.
Big time. They were there and they started talking in the courtroom and they left immediately.
Bro,
That shit was too graphic.
bro. Diddy could expose a lot of fucking people too.
Yeah. You know the lady who he dragged around went in a towel.
Yeah.
She testified and said like he would make her pick escorts and like he would hire them and like sit in the corner while I fuck. And then he'd be like, "Alright, bro, let me hop in." I'm being so serious right now.
I mean, I'm not. It's 100% believable.
Like, she testified this, and they're not really even denying it. They're just saying, "Yeah, this guy's a fucking weirdo." But it's not.
Is it a crime to own baby oil?
It's exactly what they said.
I know. That's the one thing that I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the same guy who represented. Oh fuck! I think maybe Johnny Depp, and he has one of the same lawyers that Luigi Mangione has. Like,
Oh no, I heard that. Like, no, it wasn't with the Mangione one. It was like his lawyer's wife is Mangione's lawyer or some shit like
whatever.
that.
Same shit. Or maybe her daughter.
It's like, yeah, someone in his family is Mangione's lawyer.
But like, he's got some big time names on his shit.
Is it a crime to own baby oil? What does this country come to? Most American trial fucking dialogue you could hear. What are you gonna need next? Toast your own goddamn.
From Rotten Mango cheese.
I've gotten her videos on the recommended page on YouTube.
Watch, she's good.
They're like fucking like hour long though.
I know, but it's a lot of information. She got in there as like a journalist, and they're not allowed to record or use any recording anything. She has to take notes on a page.
Wait, did you see that they made using AI? They made a like recreation of the opening day for Diddy's trial.
No way.
Yeah, dude. So like they like based off of like all the statements and shit that have been like made, they made like an AI recreation of it. AI It's like it's like 30 minutes long. Let's see if I can find it. AI recreation Diddy. Law and Crime. Okay, let's go to their YouTube. I accidentally hate when I hit duplicate tab and I open like fucking split the tab in fucking 316s. Fuck, dude, that's not what I want to. Fuck, dude, I lost my train of thought. Law and Crime AI Diddy trial.
Have you ever watched The Office?
Yeah, I watched every season up until Michael left.
I don't know if it was in the deleted scenes because it was like pretty bad. You know the guy who the black guy, the one who came from the warehouse. Forget his name.
Yeah.
And then you know the guy who since you haven't watched after Michael the one who took over after Michael, he was like he went
Yeah. He was.
that guy.
Yeah. I watched like a little bit, but like I got disinterested after Michael left. Yeah, I mean that's how I probably watched like half of like the first season after that guy was the manager. Then I was
And okay, like they're voting on something for the office, and he's like, somebody's like, your vote doesn't count. He's like, oh really? He's like, they're like, yeah, like we would have to pull the whole warehouse to make it fair, because it was the deciding vote, and Andy was like, he's like, how about like half a vote? And he's like, what about 3/5? He's like, yeah, that sounds good.
Christ. Dude, fucking Harry that was one of his favorite jokes to make, were 3/5 jokes, bro.
Okay, come.
I'm going to bed.
Yo,
Yo,
wish
said I'm going to bed. That's what I
you
thought you.
said that?
Well, no, that's what I was predicting you were gonna say.
No, I was literally gonna say you should suck a dick.
That's so mean.
Really?
Actually, I could go for that.
You could go for a dick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Never said that.
like, but specifically, like you said, like suck a dick, like down in my butt. You should suck a dick. You should suck a dick.
to a tank ship. To turn this plan into reality, crew members are slowly getting to work lowering the cofferdam into the Gulf. But almost immediately, there is a problem. As the cofferdam descends into the colder, high-pressure depths, the gas escaping from the well reacts with the surrounding water and forms methane hydrates, essentially ice crystals that block the opening at the top of the dome. And with the opening frozen off, the oil and gas inside the dome now has nowhere to escape. Therefore, the entire cofferdam becomes dangerously buoyant. Almost the oil fills the cofferdam and makes it rush up back towards the surface. The crew members above are now staring down a potential disaster, because as the cofferdam begins rushing up, it is heading straight towards one of the response vessels above. Thankfully, they were able to get it back under control, with enough time to direct the cofferdam away from the vessel. Nonetheless, they have to abandon the dam, which eventually sinks back down to the bottom of the ocean, where it will remain abandoned. With this attempt a bust, there's still no time for frustration, and the engineers immediately jump back to the drawing board. They come up with Plan C, the pipe. For this to work, they will attempt to siphon the oil and gas to a tanker, but this time without a tank. Basically insert a smaller broken well pipe. This method actually works to a degree. The crew is able to start collecting some of the oil in a tank and flare the natural gas overboard by diverting it away from the ship and setting it ablaze. The oil flow is finally slowed down. Our measuring container is filling up slower now, but it is still steadily increasing as oil leaks out around the pipe. And so, the experts move on yet again with their idea. And they come up with their plan for the so-called junk shot. To do this, a very complex procedure is set up underwater near the well. And a new drilling vessel, the Q4000, is positioned above the leak site. Using this vessel's pipe, heavy drilling mud will be pumped into the BOP, along with lots of different junk. This includes anything from golf balls to rubber tires or knotted rope. The idea is to use the weight of the mud and junk to force the oil back down into the well, so that in the second step, cement can be poured on top in order to create a seal.
It's kind of like stopping up a toilet, plug up the blowout preventer, and then at that point, once we get it plugged up, we can actually pump heavy fluids down the well and hopefully stop it from flowing and then pump cement after that.
With fingers crossed, crew members start the process. Mud and junk are shot into the damaged well, and using underwater cameras, crew members monitor the situation. But yet again, nothing goes to plan, as they watch the junk get spewed right back out. The pressure from the well is simply too high, meaning any material down the top is simply displaced by the gushing oil. The crew attempts the junk shot several more times, but it is a futile effort. And experts warn that if they continue trying, it could lead to instability in the well, causing what's known as an underwater blowout. This would mean that oil may begin escaping not just from the well, but also from many seafloor. If this happens, containment will be virtually impossible. So,
I miss my wife.
And suddenly, it's back to square one yet again.
Cleanup is
$6
million a day, and when it's all over, the price will be over $1 billion.
With the initial boreholes from Plan A still far from reaching their destination, the engineers decide to revisit the idea of a containment dome.
Squid Game's coming out.
Even though it didn't work with the
What?
original large cofferdam,
Squid Game's coming
this time
soon.
they decide to go for a much
Really?
smaller,
Already?
fitting cap that could
Yeah,
be
in
installed
June, so I shared
directly
July.
onto the BOP.
They released
than
trailer
encasing the entire
I didn't watch that.
dome, they could direct the oil flow straight
I didn't
through
watch
its
it either,
cap.
but I just know that they
But
did.
there is one issue.
Eh.
In order to do this, they will need to cut the damaged pipe that is still connected to the BOP. Up until this point, the kinks in the pipe have been helping to actually slow the rate of oil that is leaking out. And if it is cut off, the rate of oil escaping will likely increase by as much as 20%. It is an extremely risky move. If this cap doesn't work, then they will have made the situation worse for nothing, but they have to try. The decision is made to cut the damaged pipe off from the BOP. Oil starts rushing out at a faster pace than ever before, and the clock is ticking. It takes several days to situate the new smaller cap on top of the BOP. Having learned from the freezing issues with the previous cofferdam, this time warm water is pumped down to hopefully prevent the formation of ice crystals. And as engineers watch the underwater vehicles at work, everyone holds and then, with the cap in place, the oil starts to flow, and everyone sighs with relief as it actually works. The cap has created a seal and is collecting a large portion of the oil, sending it up to a collection ship on the surface. In fact, so much oil and gas are collected that several more vessels are added for storage and processing. But the work still isn't done. Even though this is the most progress experts have made in stemming the flow, they still aren't capturing all of the leak. And our container continues to fill, though at a slower rate. Throughout the next month, and better fitting caps, each one lowering the amount of oil escaping into the sea.
The story today is that they're going to literally put a new cap, a new top. That may not be the right nomenclature on the well that's been leaking in the Gulf of Mexico for up to weeks and months or whatever.
Until finally, a tight enough cap is installed that is able to completely stop the oil from leaking for the first time in 2 months. 86 days after the initial explosion, the oil finally stops leaking into the ocean. However, tensions are still high, as there is no telling how long the temporary capping can hold for. Luckily though, it does hold for the time it is needed, and eventually the first relief well reaches its destination, intersecting with the original well. Almost immediately, heavy mud and cement are now poured into the bottom of the well, and the news is delivered to the world that the well has officially been successfully and permanently sealed. 110 days after the whole ordeal began. In the end, approximately 134 million gallons of oil were lost in the Gulf of Mexico, filling our container to about 50%. And this is the figure prominently cited across a bunch of articles. And yet, this figure is only a conservative estimate of how much oil was truly spilled. A group of independent scientists and researchers came together with their own assessment, and they measured the flow of oil as seen from videos of the leak and calculated effects from pressure, temperature, geological conditions, and many other factors. And according to their estimate, over 210 million gallons of oil were actually lost in the leak. A massive increase from the official calculation, now filling our container up to about 75%. And this is just the pure crude oil, though it is important to remember that every gallon of oil can coat huge areas of sea surface, as visible in a satellite image taken by NASA.
Mm-hmm.
Group.
Hmm.
I'm about to get off in a minute. Let's just move forward. All right, bro. Good night, man.
Alright. Yo. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Oh shit. Oh. This is dumbass, stupid. What? Why is it? Am I too close?
Tell me? It's like without saying to children in the stream? Oh, wow. Oh, fucking wow. What a dumbass viewer, bro. If dead ass, bro, the first night, you're stupid as hell. You stupid fuck, bro. Alright, fuck it. Oh, hold on.
Emily donated $1. Why are you guys so far on the bench? Get closer, hold hands.
Close, bro. This is
Anonymous do-
Chill. Fuck it. I'ma shoot. I'ma shoot far and wide. This crazy question. There's no boundaries right here, huh? When was? Are you single? Alright, when was your last like relationship?
Are you in the call?
July?
Caught your ass.
What the hell? What the fuck? Talk to me.
Rudy donated $1. Can we mute the ocean can't hear shit?
What'd you say? Tell me, can we mute the ocean? Nigga, how the fuck we supposed to mute the ocean? you
Anonymous
stupid fuck?
donated $1. Yugi, is that mistletoe above you guys?
I don't see it. I'm blind. You see it? What? You don't see it either? What? Nah, I cheat. They tweaking. They must. Dumbass nigga wants us to mute the fucking ocean like it's a POY, dumbass. Alright, you next.
Okay.
Is that really your cousin? I'm really scared.
Yeah.
Okay, when's his birthday?
Yugi's mom donated $1. Yugi, do you think this is the one? Anonymous donated $1. Yugi freezing, so I got it from here. Is it true you live in London and why?
Oh yeah, someone said that you lived in London.
No, I'm from the IE,
What is the IE?
the Inland Empire.
The London Empire? That's London.
Inland.
C's donated $1. Ask her if she knows the story about the boy and horse.
You know the story about the
Dan Clancy donated $1. Bree, would you be interested in a 10-day partner contract?
Have you ever streamed before?
I have.
Really? Are you a streamer?
No, I haven't streamed in like 3 years, but I have.
So you know your way around Twitch and stuff? Who's your favorite streamer last time you streamed?
I only watch my friends stream. I don't like to go on there. Well, back then, like I was always on Roblox, but now I'm like. Me too.
I used to be a loser though.
Anonymous donated $1. What's your ideal way to spend your birthday?
We not bonding over headless and shit. Nah, I was a loser then. I was a way bigger loser.
What at? I was in school. So
I'm low-key like on Fortnite.
really?
I don't know where it's like.
No, we should actually. I really want to play.
Sick.
Bet.
We should get that for some listing. I'm always on. Like, if I'm not streaming, wait, are you gonna become a UV2X viewer after this?
What?
A UV2X viewer after this?
Yeah.
You lying?
No. Helly, yeah.
Helly. I like that. I like that. Helly, yeah.
Oh,
Helly.
Helly.
Might be.
Over or something. All right.
Okay.
J-Way donated $1. Wait. Bree? Do you know who Yaya Jason the Weenie is? Oh.
Boy Jay is.
Oh.
Got my right hand man. Like, you wanna ask a question from chat?
Yeah.
Let her read a question from chat. But don't be weird, bro. Be good, bro. Dead ass. Don't be weird.
What are questions that go?
I really don't have favorite songs. What's up? I really don't have a favorite song right now. You know what I'm saying? I usually just spam, but I've been.
Hiding prominent ears has become a daily routine. AutoStick is simple, virtually invisible, and instantly effective. AutoStick, the best kept secret.
Anonymous donated $1. 0 to 10 rate my boy
Yo,
Yugi chances.
don't answer those dumbass questions. Don't answer those dumbass questions, bro. Don't answer those dumbass questions. Sometimes the chat, they can push it too strong. They end up thinking they end up choosing favorites and shit. You know what I mean? That was the nightmare, man.
It's nice. I love the beat. Fun.
It's not even that much.
Anonymous donated $1. Bree, do you travel?
I do. I like to travel.
That's where you travel.
Huh?
That's where you travel.
Miami.
For what?
It was for a brand deal. They flew me out there. No, it's
Sorry. It's because I got PTSD. What?
from Miami.
No, Florida. I hate hearing that word. But,
Yeah.
so that's what you need for work. Technically, you're a model.
Yeah.
Not that bad. That's pretty good. How do you feel about streamers?
Ba-da-da.
C West donated $1. Happy birthday. Can't wait for the streams in the FaZe house. Anonymous donated $1. You were supposed to be back home 5 hours ago. Are you coming back home to take care of the 2 kids or not?
This guy's trying to dirty man. Yeah, man.
Anonymous donated $1. Hey Yugi, aren't you going to Miami next week and need a plus that huge sponsor pay for everything?